Good morning. This video has nothing to do with the narcissist or anything like that. Before I got into understanding about my relationship with her, I was into a lot of different things. I was just basically reaching out, trying to find any kind of shred of hope or understanding. I was just trying to basically figure out where I belonged in this world and what this world was about. And one of the things that I got into was the Mandela effect and trying to understand what was going on with it. And it's always been in the back of my mind. In case you don't know what it is, it's basically this thing where people remember things differently than everybody else. And it's a lot of people think it's just a lot of mass misremembering. Some people think it's timeline shifts. Some people think it's due to scientists experimenting with things they shouldn't be meddling with yet. And I just think maybe another possibility is that maybe the rapture happened, and because there's several billion people missing, and we don't remember it because we're in the mass delusion that the Bible talks about. And it always perplexed me on how come, like in the Left Behind movies or in the Rapture or in the Bible, it talks about people being caught up away or raptured. They don't actually say raptured, but how come no one notices it? Everybody keeps going on like there's no big deal. All this stuff's happening in the world and we're just going to keep on going. Well, if something like that happened, maybe there are a few people left behind that were kind of like borderline, of getting to go or whatever. Maybe that's the people who are suffering from the Mandela effect. It's giving us an opportunity to save ourselves and to help others. That's basically my theory on it. I mean, I don't know. It's just another thing that kind of crossed my mind because it makes sense to me. God controls everything, whether it's a scientist or whatever it is. It's God's doing. It's God's will. Even if it's a timeline split. And even if you don't believe in the old man in the clouds, that's not necessarily what I believe God is anyway. But I really don't believe we can understand God. I really honestly don't think that we can comprehend the thought of what God truly is. We're just not capable. I mean, that's like an ant trying to understand the cosmos. I mean, he has no concept of anything beyond his little world. That's not to put God into a little box or anything, and God, in all of the examples through the Bible where he's done anything to try to wake people up or get them, he's always used what he's had at his hands. He's never created anything new. So who's to say he didn't do that here? Everything that's different, he's already created or been created. Just certain things are changed. Little small things, just enough to notice, And that's kind of where I'm at with it. But it'd be interesting to see what everyone thinks.